Hi babe, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I would like for you to stay, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. We're gonna jump right into this video. It is going to be about the pros and cons of being a truck driver. I was gonna say female truck driver, but these topics are not, isolated to females only. This can apply to anyone, but I am a female, and these are the pros and cons based on my experience. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I'm gonna jump right into the cons first, and we'll end on a positive note. So let's go. So number one on my list is public showers. Having to shower in a truck stop. Sometimes these truck stops are not clean, but we do what we have to do. If I could say that the first thing I would change when it comes to truck driving, it would be the level or the standard of cleanliness when it comes to these truck stops, specifically Flying J, but Loves be a little bit better. But yeah, the next thing I would say is having to eat a bunch of fast food. Like, unless you're gonna cook, unless you're like me, I have an air fryer, I have a blender, I have all of this stuff on the truck. But unless you're going to like make it your business to go to Walmart every week and get some things for your truck, then you will be eating fast food and you will gain weight. And I learned that the hard way. So yeah, the next thing on my list, the third thing, would be laziness. That is a con of truck driving, because you're not, like, some days you may not even take 100 steps. Some days you're just driving, you go and take a shower, you come back to your truck, and that's that. So yeah, it can make you very lazy, especially when it comes to like trying to exercise and stuff. If you drive teen like me, then exercising on a moving truck, that's like... The fourth thing on my list, I would say, is that this job can be unsafe. It can be unsafe, you guys. You have to prioritize your safety as a truck driver. You have to cement it in your mind that your safety, as well as the people around you, is like the highest priority to you. If you're in a zone where it says go 45, baby, go 45. I don't care what that truck doing behind you. Take your time, because this is like one of the most top, like, dangerous jobs in the US. So I would just say be safe. And even then, like, if I could show you guys what's going on, where I'll put it in the vlog that I'm recording, but something is happening with my trailer right now. So yeah, just be safe. The next thing is you will miss out on a lot of family time, a lot of events, a lot of everything. You are missing out on life if you're over the road, baby. Like, you can take off and plan to go to certain things, but I'm not that type of driver. Like, I'm not about to take off for everything. I'll take off when I need to take off, but for the most part, I'm on go, and I will stay out for like 2 months at a time, and then go home for a week or two, and then go back out there. I rarely take 2 weeks off. Maybe like after 6 months I'll take 2 weeks off, just because I want to. But most times I just go home for like a week, and then I'm back on the road. So the next thing on my list is you will have to sleep while someone is driving. That is a con to me, because everyone can't sleep while somebody's driving them, baby. So that takes a lot of getting used to, especially in training. And I think that if you look at the habits of the person, then you might, start to feel safer or whatever. But yeah, that is a con. Also, if you are a person that can't sleep like in the daytime, your body is set on a schedule. You wake up at 6 o'clock, you go to sleep at 9 o'clock, then guess what? That's going to be hard for you, because sometimes you'll have to sleep in the daytime, and that means when someone stops for fuel, you'll know. When someone backs up to the dock, you'll know. So Yeah. And then the last, no, there's two more things on my list. So the another kind is that if you have a car note, rent, anything like that, and you don't have kids, or you don't have someone that's like utilizing these things, then you are going to be paying those bills for nothing, because you won't even really like get to use this stuff only when you go home for like that week, few days, depending on how your company operates. But you won't really get to use this stuff, so you'll just like, my car is parked on the street right now, and sometimes I be wondering, like, is my car still there? Did they tow my car? I don't know. But yeah, that's a con, because to me that's money in the drain. Like, you don't need an apartment, you don't need a car, you don't need those things if you're really going to dedicate yourself to being over the road. So the last thing on my list is sometimes you will bump heads with these drivers. I say it's a con because it can go very far, you know what I'm saying? But you will bump heads with these drivers if they feel like you're taking too long to get fuel and you decided to go and take a shower, whatever. You're gonna bump heads because people are gonna say, oh, you're taking too long, you should have pulled around, da 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 da, in which they're kind of right, but you'll bump heads with people for different reasons. And or if you're taking too long to back up, they tend to act like they're so freaking impatient, and you'll bump heads with these people. You better get used to it, because you might have to cuss somebody out, baby. But guess what? I'm used to it. I'm from New Orleans, so it doesn't bother me. If you got a problem with me, you come up to me talking crazy, just be ready. Just be ready. So yeah, that is my list of cons. I know I went through that list pretty fast, but I don't want this to be a long video. So now we're about to jump into the pros. So right off the back, the very first thing I'm going to tell you guys is the pay, the income, baby. Being able to save money the way I want to, being able to buy the things that I want, being able to just do all of the things that I want to do at a comfortable pace, and I'm not ever hurting for money, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get your money out here, especially if you get your own truck, baby. That's where the real money at. So as an owner operator, yeah, but you also have to be disciplined, because like any business, there are ups and downs. There are like good seasons and bad seasons. So yeah, but the pay is, I would say, the number one thing. The only thing that I can say about the pay that would end up on a cons list is training pay. When you are in training, they are paying you pennies, baby, pennies, just to train you. So that part is like, doesn't feel so good, but you can make do if you keep your eyes on the mission ahead. You'll be the next pro that I would say is getting to travel. Like right now I'm in North Dakota. If I'm being very honest, I would never come to North Dakota. For what? What am I coming here for? So yeah, but I do get to see different places. I kind of know like all of the interstates, and it's amazing to me to be able to say like, I know this country, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been here, there. If I'm going someplace like Atlanta or something and I want to take 2 days off, I can go have me some fun. I don't need a hotel because I have my truck. I can stay at a truck stop if I want to, or I can get a hotel. But yeah, the next thing on my list, which is job security. So I say that because if truck drivers stop moving, this country stops moving. Like, it does not matter what the business is, they need a truck to deliver their stuff to them, period. When it comes from the port, it has to go on the back of a truck. When it goes to a warehouse, and from the warehouse to the purchaser, it has to go on the back of a truck. So you have job security in that sense, but like I said, you better be able to manage your money, baby, because some seasons are not as good as others. All right, the next pro tip, the next pro on my list, it's not a tip, but the next pro is mental clarity. If you've ever like gotten upset and then you said like, oh, I'm gonna go for a drive, imagine what it feels like to constantly be in that state. That is what driving at night feels like for me. I'm always just like zen, and just I'm able to think about things for hours and hours and hours, like think myself until I'm tired. So that is a pro to me, just because I don't know, it's something about just driving around and maybe like listening to a meditation or listening to a sermon or whatever. It just makes me feel absolutely good. So that is a pro on my list. The next thing which ties into that was just like audio learning, right? So if there's a subject or something that you want to get better at, sometimes when you're at home, or let's say you worked 8 hours a day and it's time to go home, you might feel like, I don't feel like doing this stuff, I don't feel like learning, I don't feel like whatever. But that's something that I can incorporate into driving, so I love that for myself. I would say the next thing on my list is the overall experience, like the overall experience of not having anyone on my back, getting to like set my schedule, having to discipline myself, and I can dress how I want. I'm free. I can talk on my phone when I want, all of that. I love that about trucking, and that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are working for a company or working for yourself. This still applies. So I love that. And then the last thing on my list, I would say, is service, because you are serving people. You are keeping this country moving. You are an essential part of this country when you are a truck driver. So yeah, I love it. Honestly, I love it. It is for me, and I'm pretty sure there are some more like pros and cons that I could have put on this list, but this will do for now. Let me know what you think about that. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments below, because I am doing a vlog that's gonna come. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Y'all, I have to be consistent. That's something that I'm trying to just check myself about. So yeah, I will be dropping a vlog right after this. You guys stay posted. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like my video. Please like my video, because I would like this video to get out. I like to connect with other female drivers, so if you are thinking about being a driver, put it in the comments. Hit me up on IG. My name is Chae Beauty on IG, girl. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But yeah, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys liked it, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye.